the oil and gas sector in Lebanon is suffering from paralysis. And the reason is that many different sectors in Lebanon are suffering from the same political paralysis, and the oil and gas sector is being, well, these delays that are happening in the oil and gas sector in Lebanon are impacting the country in two different ways, one positive and one negative. On the positive front, the longer time we take to develop our oil and gas resources gives us more time to set up a governance structure and a legal framework to ensure that there's transparency, that we avoid corruption, there's accountability, and we avoid the resource curse and develop our resources in a way that benefits all the Lebanese in an equal way. So this gives us more time to develop the capabilities of the government, the capabilities and the expertise of our civil society, and create a system of checks and balances that doesn't exist today in Lebanon. On the negative side, taking our time in developing our oil and gas resources definitely impacts us in the sense where we will have less options to monetize our resources and export them to the right markets. So Lebanon can export its resources to the regional market, and we are competing there with Israel and Cyprus, where Israel already inked a couple contracts, whether it's with Egypt or with Jordan, and Cyprus is on the way to develop its export infrastructure. So from a regional perspective, taking our time and delaying developing our oil and gas resources is going to impact Lebanon's ability to compete in the regional market. In the international market, and I'm thinking there specifically about the demand in the Asian market, we will be competing with countries like Australia, like the US, that are developing their own resources and are expected to come online and start exporting within year 2020 or 2025. So if Lebanon keeps on delaying, it's going to be competing with these types of countries in these markets, which is going to severely impact our ability to definitely separate the oil and gas sector and dossier in Lebanon away from politics. There is no reason whatsoever to link a technical issue with what is happening geopolitically. The conflict in Syria, the regional tensions that are happening have nothing to do with the oil and gas sector in Lebanon. So it is definitely a lost opportunity for our country. There's no doubt we should accelerate the process, do it in a right way, in a smart way, in a thoughtful way, as soon as possible.